I see the moon, I can see a few stars. There's a cool wind blowing all around. I can hear the trees. Oh, I can feel the elves are calling close. The oaks are drawn on the floor. Moon glow throws a mean scene, and I can feel. So float me down, and I'll stare. These are the only hours I can spare to watch the world grow old today. Me and the world grew old today.
That was about time I said hello. Hope you enjoyed the walk-in footage. Felt like just getting our heads on, get on with it. Me and Stephen, and we've got two others with us as well. We'll fill you in later on. We're in, I don't want to say Glencoe because we're just outside part of Glencoe, and you go by the map, we're more Glen Etive. When I'm up to a Corbett. Again, I'm going to fill you all in, all details. Main part I'm going to talk about later on though is my new sleep system. I'm dying to show you it. I had it in my last camp, so if you've seen that video, you've maybe seen a little 2 seconds clip of it, but I'll show you properly tonight. It's a banger. Anyway, I'm going to push on, and we'll show you the views later on, closer to the summit. I'm not going to do much more filming until we're there and thereabouts.
Did you have the footprints under that, right?
No, I didn't bother. I've got one with the Ennan. The guy gave me one, so I used it. It's actually pretty good having it.
Yeah, they are good. I just don't want the weight.
I know. Oh, they're heavy enough then.
Hello. Stop. Don't mention the wind.
We've reached a little bit of a plateau before we start hitting. Well, there's two summits here. There's an 833 and then there's the big one, 866 I think it is. This was a very much a last minute change of plan hill, kind of based on what we think the weather was going to be like. So we've had very little research on it, to the point that we've all dragged water up, and lo and behold, there's water everywhere. Frustrating, eh? Anyway, I don't think I'll film anymore until we're ready to pitch up. I think just get cracking on. I'll chip back in a little while.
Straight up, I don't know how steep it is, but you see how that is, it must be the mountain. Half the distance, so the other side, so it depends how steep it is on the other side, but I can't keep it steep, it's still, I think it'll.
Ah, he's Spider-Man, that man. Oh, there he is.
Just looking the rock.
Aye. Expertly taken. We got up here thinking it was the summit, and then look behind us. Here's the summit.
This is worse than Ben Vane.
Aye. Oh man. Oh, if this was the kind of channel that you could swear on, I'd swear. Well, it is, bastard. I mean, I'm on about Ben Glass being the worst one, but for effort and reward, that's got to have the absolute worst reward of a summit. Cairn for yeah. Right now it's a case of finding somewhere to pick your tents for the night. Well, wait is right, we'll join you back with the tents getting pitched up. I'll probably overlay some of that fast footage that we do, you know, fast man, you know, the flash, putting the tent up, and then we can show you around the campsite properly.
I'm making another one.
Right. Well, we're almost there. We've got our tents up. Well, I'm out in MSR Elixir 2 again. Stephen is in. Sulu. And then I haven't been introduced who I've got with me yet so far. We've got David, the Solitude Mateer. He's in an X-Mid. And then we got Yvinia at the top there. Well, at the moment. Oh, no go there. Anyway, I'm going to get the rest of my tent put in on my wee sleep system and all that jazz, and then at some point in the next half hour or so I can show you what I'm sleeping in the night. Oh, easy. Been boiling up a wee chicken and vegetable soup. That'll be the starter for the night. Although it's after 8 o'clock now already. But clearing up. I think we're in for an epic sunset. Stephen just mentioned that and all, so I think what I'll do before it gets too dark is I'll do a wee walk round and actually show you all the tents as well. Show what we've got. But I'm gonna get this doing me. Get a bit of calories in me, and then I can do that. So cheers everybody. So it's the sleep system I wanted to really kind of talk about in this video, and it is a system. It's the Big Agnes Lost Ranger 3-in-1. So it comes with this quilt top, which is a zip both sides, and then inside you get this, which is like an extra bag, and the quilt's attached. I'll show you right on the bed, whatever one you want. It's kind of, the way it works is the quilt part attaches to virtually any type of airbed, and then it's got a little place where you can put your pillow, a wee pillow bar it's called. Temperature wise, the outer bag itself is 11 degrees, so if you knew you were going for a really warm camp, you'd take that on its own. If you just wanted the inner bag, you get a 4-degree camp, so I can take that as an inner bag. And again, I'll be nice and toasty on most 3-season type. However, put them both together, you get a -9. It only weighs just over 1 kilo. I didn't even notice it. It packs so small because they're both down. I tried it on the camp I had in Moffat a couple of nights back. It was super warm, fantastic. So chuffed to bits with it. So this will be our first proper test in terms of like the camp I had on the night back was on a bit of a slope. This will be a nice flat test for it. I'm dying to jump in it tonight. I just thought I'd give you a proper look at it. Yeah, let me know what you think. The aim is, like, at times what I might do is I might swap this out for a different type of bag. I've got a couple other bags I would kind of attempt to use and just mix and match and see what works. And then I can use the quilt as that little extra layer that goes over it. Yeah, fantastic. Just thought something a bit different instead of the kind of standard sleeping bag systems. I've been wanting something different for a while, you know. Right, time for a bit of dinner. I think the way the lighting's looking, it's getting that time of night. It's going to be perfect night time to get the drone up as well, so I can really show you the view of this area. It's fantastic, eh? Right. Aye, they're away up to the summit. So let's have a wee quick nosy at the tents I've got. I'll give you just a wee quick run round of the 4 tents. I briefly mentioned that earlier on. Hopefully the camera stays up. The wind's picked up a wee bit, but it's not too bad. So we've got the X-Mid 1. He's very familiar with that because it used to be his wee X. It is literally his X-Mid 1. David's got an Alp Kit Pipe Dream 400 sleeping bag. He's gone for the summer bag in there, which is looking bra. Looks a really quite nice looking tent, I would say, overall. Sitting quite nice. The pole structure, very similar to my Aster here. You know, wonder whose design. We'll save the best for last. Mine. Okay, over here, yeah, we have the Scarp 1, which sounds like a Walker's crisp bag. Sat at a bit of an angle as well, so I don't know what kind of sleeps get. That's the Go Summit Solos Avengers tent. It's took a bit getting up, but it's up. No jokes. And then over onto we have the Sulu, the red one. Stephen's currently getting his pasta dealt with. Blaband pasta. That's sleep systems. He's got a new Zen Bivy. I might actually show you that as well. I've talked about my sleep system, but I really should let you see his because he's been fair punching about this for the last few weeks. It has been a wee summer bag, yeah. And then last but not least, if I show you, we got the MSR, which I have to be honest, is probably the one I get the best sleep in. I don't know why, it's just I feel at home in that wee tent, you know. I think it's partly because it's the tent that I got for me and Caitlin, you know, so I feel quite nice in that tent. It's just, you know, I always think back to the first time we got that one was the camp we did at the Lake District, and that was a lovely camp that, so yeah. Anyway, I'll probably have some drone footage of that while I'm walking as well. Get some food on and then we can get the last of the sunset. It's on its way down now. I haven't filmed anything for hours by from what I can remember. So yeah, me and Stephen were up at the summit just having a wee bit of a catch up and a blether, getting the whiskey on the go. So just a wee bit more on the hip flask, so we have a couple of more drams and then to get out the down gear to get into the sleeping bag and get all cosy for the night. In case you're wondering what that is above me there, that is the Glowmad blow up light by Chillbeam. So I've got it at the moment, it's hooked in here, but also has these little magnets and it's got little hooks. So in my last camp I hooked one of the ends up and it was hanging down straight down in my tent. Tonight I'm going like here. Fantastic little bit of kit. Say it blows up, so it's a tiny wee bag comes out and you get this big light that just lights up your whole area, so it feels like you're in a house. It's also got a little solar panel on it. I'll show you that as well. A little solar panel right there, and it's got a few settings. Let me show you the settings. Yes, this is the brightest, 2 and 3, and then check this out. Nothing, and back on. So yeah, we can have a disco if you want. If you fancy one of these, or you fancy a pack, because they're doing them a pack of 3 at the moment, if you use the code, I'll give you there, Chillbeam Family, I'll actually put it at the bottom as well. When you go on their website, you can get yourself these. Like I say, I don't think they're quite made for wild camping or summit camping, because everyone tends to go minimalistic when you do these things, but I think it's brilliant. The thing to do is just you want your tent to feel lighter and see things. It's cracking. So it will be my new permanent tent light. Every tent I'm going to use, and we'll see how I integrate it. I might even have it as like a floor light at some point. And then when we have like the summer camps or winter camps, even when there's no wind, I'll find somewhere I can stick it magnetic outside. Anyway, I'm going to get out my down gear in my bag and get some kit. No time lapse tonight or star lapse. I am too cloudy, so we'll just see what we see in the morning and see if it's any good. Stay safe. I hope you're still with me. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. It was a bit colder this morning. Slept pretty well, but the winds got up. Stephen reckons it hit 40s during the night. I didn't notice. So we get food on the go, get coffee, because we've got quite a long walk back still. We've still got that 3 mile walk, so it's going to take us at least probably 2.5 to 3 hours to get back down again. And then get back there very soon. Not really much else to see. There's not the most exciting looking morning out there. Yeah. It's what it is. Didn't film my pack away, I just got it done. You've seen that plenty of times. I might not film much more until I get back down to the car, to be fair. It's been a quite bitey wind this morning, really cold, so I'm kind of keen to get off it. So me and Stephen are retracing our steps. The other two are going to go on what's called a Steve Fallon route and getting themselves back. Well, we'll just see. We didn't fancy going down another route that we hadn't researched. We hadn't researched this one properly either. We just went with what had been suggested, so we kind of felt we'd go the shorter way back and just, stick to what we know. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully we're back in the car for 2.5 hours and that. So I'll check in a bit further down. In front of the camera for ages, but I thought I'll stop and just say, me and Stephen said to go through this gully on the way back just for a wee change. Not far off the road now. Kind of see it behind us. We're kind of route finding, and then every so often we pick up a wee path. It's been enjoyable. I reckon another half hour maybe, and we're back down to the flat, and then we'll have to find a wee bridge. The bridge on the map, hopefully still there, and then that'll get us about maybe a mile, couple of mile walk back to the car, and then we'll see where they are. Yeah, looking nice. See the view behind us. Aye, that's where we came down, just through all those crags. Oh. Wow. As the proclaimers once said, I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. I'm on my way. Aye, it wasn't quite that bad. That, oh my God, was that
Wouldn't recommend it anyway.
yeah, especially when you see back and you see how that looked. Anyway, we're going to sign out from here. I'm not 100% whether this will even be a video, so if it is, you've seen it. If it's not, who knows. Aye, decent. I mean, I'm going to be honest, and I say, I'm never a one for going on a hill without having any form of research done. And there was a few points there that kind of highlighted that. I mean, we all went up with 1.5 to 2 litres worth of liquids we didn't need because there was water sources that was clear right at the top. Mileage wise was off as well. Also, we went on our summit aiming for an area rather than picking for the wind. The wind was not going to be dropping, we knew it wasn't going to be dropping. Shouldn't really have been risking it at that one. It's borderline, well, it's not borderline in terms of safety, but enjoyment, you know, just getting out the tent. I mean, you can't really get out the tent in the morning, so it's one of them ones where we've always had this kind of approach where you have a plan A, a plan B, sometimes a plan C, you know, and it's about just enjoying our camps, not about YouTube at all. About enjoying the camps. And yeah, I'm gonna, this was like a, well, let's see how we go kind of thing, but it was a once for me, this one. I'll always make sure from now on that when we have a plan, we either stick with the plan or we're prepared to move the plan based on weather, you know. We're on Glen Etive, as you can see right now, which is horrendously busy for those things, those big old camper vans, eh? Anyway, we're going to crack on with the rest of the walk. Hope you enjoyed the video. So like me, Stephen, we'll see you on the next adventure.